Hello, Gypsies. Hello, everybody. Gipsy Dean is back for another video about the nightlife here in Da Nang, Vietnam. Yeah, it's been a while since I made the video, but this is the last one of the series, and finally I'm getting around to producing it. I've had a lot of other priorities lately, which you will learn about in my next video. Okay, well, we're going to go to the night market first. There's a new night market here in Da Nang. It's right across the street from the beach. And it's kind of a fancy place, but more than half of it is not occupied yet. Maybe the rents are high. I don't know. Well, anyway, they have live music there almost every night. We're going to check that out. Okay, Gypsies? And I'll be back with another presentation in this video of the pub street. That's right, the pub street and more. Okay, Gypsies, hang in there. I'll be back. Yeah, we're here at the tourist streets. This monument is in front of the new night market. Well, here we are at the entrance to the new Da Nang night market. It's not quite full of tenants yet, but they've got a stage and they have entertainment at night. We're going to check it out.
Như ngôi sao sáng cao trên trời, nụ cười xinh tươi sáng như hoa hướng dương. Lạnh lùng em bước qua muôn hoa tươi trông theo, còn lại anh ngất ngây trong cơn mơ mình ai. Ngày qua ngày gió khát khao vì anh hướng theo, dù biết sẽ buồn lòng vẫn mãi chờ. Một mai đường xa chúng nói ân tình tuyệt vời đến mãi. Tình yêu của những phút đầu tựa những giấc mơ, rồi ôm cõi lòng vượt qua nỗi sầu. Để đến mùa đông trôi xa, nụ cười rằng về chuyện mới thiên liêng.
Okay, well, now we're going to take a stroll down Pub Street and see the action here in Da Nang. This is the area where most of the younger set goes for entertainment, drinking, and pizza even. Okay, well, let's take a tour, and Gipsy Dean will be back at the end of this video for a couple more words. Okay, here we have the beginning of what I call Pub Street here in Da Nang. This is where there is many bars, some with music. Over here, Tom's Bar. There's live music there occasionally. Tom's Bar and Grill. What an original name. It's party time. But we're early. But we're not as early as So Sammy. When he came here, it was like 7:30 on a Monday. what a guy. Okay, here's the corner bar. This is a popular place with expats. And on this side street here, there's a disco. Occasionally, they really crank it up here. Okay, if you here's Bellawood, wood-fired pizza. I can't say too much about Vietnamese pizza though. But here at the corner bar, it's very popular. Sometimes they have live music. Okay, here we have the other half of the corner bar. Sometimes there's live music here, but tonight it's just more bullshit disco. Oh, and back here is Agua Betty. Let's go check it out. Here we are at Agua Betty. Live music. Plenty of cheap eats here on the street also. Here's a ramen place. And over here on the other side of the street is the German deli. And Gato Sano. Upstairs. A bar. But over here we have, next door, the Funky Donkey. French bar, Funky Donkey. Here we have a DJ lineup, R&B, hip-hop, and other bullshit music. And I never see anybody in this place, or at least music-wise. Well, they have a pool table now. They didn't have that before. They tried to make a disco out of it, but it didn't work. Here we have the garden, bar, and kitchen. This is probably the most deluxe place on the street. Let's go inside and check it out. Well, it doesn't look like there's too much happening yet. They got pool tables in the back. And here's the main area where people hang out. There's a stage with a bunch of speakers there. I guess the place gets rolling a little later. Meanwhile, here at 9:30, the place is empty on Saturday night. And here we have 50 decibel. They've got a lot of decibels going here. It's a loud disco bar, pool table. And you can always get a tattoo here if you want. No problem, plenty of tattoos. And here's my favorite place, Glenn's Social Bar. So here we have Scalawags. This is one of the few places where old people hang out. They're older. we should say. It's closed up now because they want to keep the air conditioning. So it's basically a sports bar, many screens. And here we have Heaven. That's right, Heaven here in Da Nang. Bar, foods, live music, and chill hub. Well, I haven't seen, as long as I've been here, there hasn't been any live music. But they do have a disco DJ. And they have a pretty good crowd here. And here's the Crossroads Bar. It's usually with a lot of customers, but for some reason this Saturday night, it's almost empty. Okay, well this is the end of Pub Street here at the Crossroads Bar. Okay, another thing here in Vietnam is all these beer gardens. At least that's what I call them. You find these places with tons of tables. Saturday and Sunday night, they're usually full, but maybe people are running low on money today. Here there's one after another, and they specialize in birthdays. Oh, look at these hot girls here. Woo! Okay, next door there's Bivan. There's a lot more happening here, looks like. Happy birthday. Every day is somebody's birthday here in Vietnam. La Rue. That's one of the brews here in Vietnam. La Rue beer. And here's a bar featuring Huda beer, my favorite Vietnamese beer. They've got plenty of little small chairs. One more on the corner. And across the street is the Cheap Eats. I guess it's part of the Huda bar because the chairs are the same color. And here's Yellow, Mellow Yellow. It looks pretty mellow tonight, all right. Okay, here's one more. Kem Du Ma Lai. These places are full on the weekends with young Vietnamese looking for cheap eats and plenty of beer. And believe me, they have plenty of beer. Okay, now we're at J Market, one of the many convenient markets here in Da Nang, open 24/7. And they are also a subtle bar. Hey, look at these young lads. They're only drinking water. Yes, it's a de facto low-budget bar here. Here's my Huda and my bicycle. Oh, okay. J Market, the place to drink when you're on a low budget, right by the street. Okay, everybody, thanks for hanging in there. Yes, be sure to see my next video. I've got some explaining to do. And as always, hasta la próxima.